The civic ambition is to reframe how we learn and access data in relation to video games. The library is an augmented reality experience that allows the user to interact further with the asset and to find the asset in the realistic library space. Video games. The first video games made by physicist William G. Boham. It was a very simple tennis game, similar to the classic video game Pong. It was created to make a science exhibition more interactive and less static. There were a millions numbers of video games on sale through many different platforms as Steam, App Store, and Google Play. At a certain point, it has said that 500 games being released per day on an average for the App Store. These games were built by a large game developer, such as PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox. However, there are many other game developers out there. Access. Most games are accessed through game console. Each large developer often have their own game console. Each game console often go through many different development. The older version of the game are less likely to be able to play with a newer version of console. There are nearly 50,000 game console being recorded since the first game console come out in 1967, developed by Ruth Bear, called Brown Box. The current best-selling game console is PlayStation 2 with over 155 million units sold. 2D to 3D. Throughout game history, we have access to mostly 2D, two-dimensional games. This is now changing with the Pixel Rift. In Pixel Rift, where players are able to transform from 2D to 3D within the games. In the future, the game will become more and more immersive. AR is an interactive experience where real-world environments are enhanced by the object of computer-generated perceptual information. The archive in the library are not always digital. The library have developed through times and used many different kind of media, going back from paper to books, audiobooks, and videos. On my site, the British Library, the environment of the library is also changing. There are more tables near the socket in order for people to be able to read on laptop. Currently, 63% of readers in the library are laptop readers. Currently, British Library are undergo 200,000 books digitization. British Library, designed by Colin St. John Wilson, established in 1973. With principle of legal deposit, ensure the British Library are entitled to receive a free copy of every item published and distributed in Britain. It currently has 25 million books. Considering the ambition of the library, the civic ambition of the world of gaming, they begin archiving and make available the world of gaming. The immersive space inside the world of VR chat is an immersive public gathering space where people engage with each other as an avatar through different activities such as watching movies, playing video games, or online shopping. There are currently 50,000 inhabitable space inside VR chat. access, and circulation of library. By studying this virtual public space, hinted on the different in-asset arrangement. To further study, I have to create my own virtual testing ground. The space is divided into 4 corners. Each corner have different asset and study the response to the asset by the public. I have found that in virtual space, people respond in the object they can throw, move to a higher space, and more likely to explore the environment, all because of the low consequence inside the virtual environment. With that, my design of the virtual environment of the library are the extension of the library that allow the user to browse through the collection and asset of the library. First entrance of the library, you see the potential interactable asset of the library as a character. These characters are important because they are actors that play out the game narrative, therefore are most likely what player remember, similar to book cover. Second stage of the library, catalog. In augmented reality, a single loop in reality can be transformed into a unlimited extended spiral tower where each section of the spiral are dedicated to different assets inside the catalog. By interact with the menu interface, you are teleported like lift to the selected section of the spiral. Third is the diorama. The environment are scattered with a unit contained inside a miniaturized character that is stacked up on top of each other in self-organizing shelf-like manner. Once selected this diorama, the character appeared in order to guide you to the destination where the information of the space are stored. The information of the 3D virtual space are stored in the same width and side location of the room inside of the library. Once the character are at the location, you will be able to initiate the virtual environment through the character. The 2D character can be accessed through different selection of console available in the catalog. With this, we will be able to reframe how to learn and access data in relation to video games.